Welcome back to Discipleship, and today we're going to be talking about something that was a joke at first, among my friends at least, and I personally never said it, but now we're figuring out it might be something more. Okay, so if you're a kid, like me, you probably have heard the term 6'7". I have heard this term about 100 million times over the past 3 months, and I mean, it sort of entered our friend group, and I don't know who, there's people I don't know who influence people I don't know who influence people I do know to start saying this, and I didn't really know what it was. All I know is that, the number 67 started appearing everywhere, and I was really confused. But then I sort of figured out it's like a trend thing, and I was like, okay, that's fine. Personally, I was completely against it. My thought process was anything that spread to kids that fast and got that big that fast had to be bad. So that was my first thought. So I was like, I'm just going to avoid this. I don't really want to. My friends do it. Okay, haha, it's funny. I'm not going to, participate in that. So now we come to the thing where I tried to find where it came from. So first thing, obviously they're saying this, and I'm like, okay, I don't want this to be bad. I asked a friend who said it a ton, and I said, where did this come from? My first answer was a basketball player who was 6'7", and I was like, okay, that makes sense. I went with that for a while. And then I was shown a video on a song. I don't know the name of the song, but it is by a very bad rap artist, I believe it is, who used the term 6'7" in his song. So it is a very bad, very demonic, worse than Taylor Swift artists. This is one of those ones that's nobody, I don't know how many people listen to him, but it's not as big as Taylor Swift, but way worse. Like sacrifices and just tons of demonic stuff going on in his songs. But he incorporated the term 6'7" into his song as a chant. There's some sort of chant that's going on in here. Even with the hand motions, there's some sort of chant. And I don't even know. It's some sort of demonic thing. And I've heard different stories. He was told to do this by different things, not humans, obviously. But it's just very, very dark stuff that was going on there. And he was told by something to target children. I don't know. But that's the thing is, you can't trust anything anymore. And so when looking into it, all the roots say that it's bad, except you'll get so when you first start searching, so you say this is where you are currently, you dig a little deeper on this topic and you'll get the answer, it's a basketball player. And it'll stay that way if you stay at that level. You won't get any other answer. Then you dig even deeper and you start to get to more of the truth area where it's, okay, this is actually something that originated from a really bad person. So yeah, should Christians say 6'7"? No, I would say no. I think it's dangerous, definitely dangerous. Even if so people may argue it didn't come from that song, it came from something else, or they're not saying it because of that song. I would just say that we can't know for sure. So even if there's no proof for the song, which there is probably a ton of proof for the song, I'm just not showing. I don't like to dive deep into these dark topics. It's not, and that's another thing. When you're doing this sort of search, you don't want to indulge yourself too much into looking at those things. The Bible says to focus on what is good and lovely, and there's other verses that also speak on this sort of thing. But I don't like to go too deep into those darker topics. But I would say even if there's probably strong evidence for it, obviously that's why there's videos about it, but even if there wasn't, we can't know for sure that it's not this. So with that chance, it's not worth the risk of saying. So I would say no, Christians should not stay 6'7". I think it's dangerous and that there's going to be something behind it. Who knows? We could find out in a year, we could find out in a month that something crazy big is happening behind it. We have no idea, and it could be really bad. So we don't know. The best thing is to just avoid it. So thank you for watching this episode of Discipleship. We hope to see you next time on Discipleship. And if you have seen the banner of Discipleship, we are releasing our first Christian fantasy novel soon. I've been working on this book for literally the past 5 years, not writing, but this book has been in the making for the past 5 years. I started it when I was 10. I made the first book. It was a paragraph long. It was 5 paragraphs, the whole book. And then I revised it a couple years ago, and then I revised it about a year ago. And now here I am with the final revisions, and it is now being sent off to a publishing company soon. So we're going to have that book out for you soon, available on Amazon. It'll be ready in time for Christmas. So I don't know, you want a good Christian fantasy novel to give as a Christmas present? This might be it. So yeah, be sure to check it out when it comes out. Expect it in December 1st to December 15th will be the range we're going to be releasing it. So stay tuned.